So delicious.
Yeah, we come every week to this farmer's market and we buy bread from Signet, and our family loves it. Before we started eating her bread, organic and slow, we didn't eat much bread at all until we tried her bread. And the kids, I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they love it. And she's been great. We tried her French sourdough bread and then her sweet bread, which the kids really love. And typically, they first started putting like butter on it and jam, but now they don't even need any of that on it. They just eat it. They just want it toasted. We asked them, "Do you want jam?" And I'm like, no, Mom, just put it in the toaster. Put it in the toaster, guys. And they love it. And for breakfast, they're like, "Oh, what do you have for breakfast? Can we have toast? Can we have toast?" They just want toast for breakfast. So they love Signet's bread, and we couldn't be happier. She's so sweet, and even to the point where one day she wasn't here at the farmer's market, and we searched her out on the internet, and we emailed her, and we asked her, "Can we come pick up some bread from you? Because we really missed you this past weekend, and the kids are wanting bread." And she was so sweet enough that she offered, "You know what, I'll come and drop off some bread at your home." She came to the door, she knocked on the door, our kids went crazy, they were screaming, they're like, "The bread's here, the bread's here!" And Signet didn't know what to do. She was just so happy, she was smiling. The kids were so overjoyed with knowing that they were going to get some of her bread. So, big fan, our family's a big fan of her bread and everything that she brings to this farm market. So.
I've tasted the others, but I always go back to the sweet and sour. That's my favorite. I'm hooked on it. Yeah, it's very, I feel that it's very healthy and good taste. I haven't found anything that comes close to this.
Well, the dark rye is probably our favorite. But no, actually we go back and forth, but we end up coming back to the dark rye, but we pretty much tried them all.
The sweet and sour one too.
Yeah, and the date one. The date one is good too. The wheat date, that's good too. But come back to the dark. You can really taste the rye in this bread. Yeah.
Whole grain seed mix.
Okay.
I'm addicted to it. It's very fresh. I love the seeds and I love the sourdough taste.
I love this bread because it reminds me of my childhood. My grandfather is from Poland and he used to eat this bread growing up. And I call it Poppy's bread, but I buy it every week for my Poppy.
The Latvian rye was the one that I had, and it was so delicious and easy to digest. I didn't have that bloated feeling that I often get when there's yeasted bread, but since it's slow fermented, it's just much more natural for my system, and it was absolutely delicious. And I'm back to get another one. I'm going to try a different loaf this time.
We've been shopping almost since we first saw her at the market, and been talking to her and finding out how she makes her bread and her backstory of how she came here and couldn't find bread at the market, and then said, "Where's the bread?" No, I mean, where's the real bread? I know where that white fluffy stuff is, but where's the real bread? And so the only way to have it was to make it herself. And then, because it is fabulous bread, so we're addicted to her artisan rye, like the dark rye, super chewy, fresh, all rye, fabulous bread. But the other ones are good too. I used her whole wheat bread with prunes for stuffing for the turkey, for Thanksgiving as the basis for that. It was amazing. And we just love her. We love her passion for what she does with the bread and how warm she is and always eager to educate us and always with a big smile.
So try this one. Hello. It's so nice to see you again.
Good to see you, Steve. I love that one.
I know how tired she must be by the time she's talking to us, but she's always there. What do you think?
The bread is fabulous.
I like the dark rye Latvian, and then I also love the sweet and sour Latvian bread. So I'm very big on bread being made without yeast and being a probiotic for your gut. And I find that 95% of breads have yeast as an ingredient inside. Maybe there's a few that don't, but even the ones that don't have the quality of the ingredients that this bread contains. some good things about this bread. I think one of the biggest things is that I prefer this bread over any other bread. Not only the flavor, I mean, you have different breads for different tastes. So if you like the nutty, crunchy, you can go with the rye. If you like a sweeter bread, you can go with the sweet and sour or the other sweet ones that she has. Even if you want the French classic sourdough, you can go with that. That's better than any French classic sourdough that you'll get around LA. And I think that, like, you know, not only does it taste delicious, but there's something to be said about consuming something that then is going to make you feel good, that you know is good for your body. It's just an added factor. Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It's a really unique flavor. It lasts long. It's very filling. And I'll do a 4. It just tastes great. It's like the best bread I've had.